I have talked to you on the field, but for you two guys to go back to back like this in such a dominating way on this in this game, what does that feel like for you guys?
You know, when we just execute week in and week out, we know what we're fully capable of. Definitely feels a little bit better being a senior going back to back, but you know, we had end goals in our mind at the beginning of the season. We're not there yet. We haven't put together a complete game yet. We're looking forward to it. Every week we're growing. Every opportunity is a new opportunity to be the best version of ourselves, and I think that's what you saw this week, and that's what you'll see next week as well.
Great.
Yeah, just going off what Abe said, we take things week by week, but just after the game, just kind of looking back, like, yes, we did something nice that hasn't been done in a while, so we appreciate it for right now, but still a lot of work to do.
Tariq, what's it like to carry around that trophy?
Whew, it doesn't get old, I'll tell you that.
Defensively, you guys, was mostly for Coach, but you guys held Davenport to 2 total yards of offense in the first quarter, which is really impressive for a team that came in with a 1-1, 9-1 record. What's that like for you, Coach?
No, and I give all the credit in the world to Davenport and Coach McEwen and his staff. They've done some remarkable things there at Davenport, and it does. You know, without the starting quarterback, you know, you want a game like this to be everyone be at full strength, but it is the game of football. But it is a testament to Coach Lewis, Coach Postma, Coach Dunny, and our defense. It's just been that way all season long in terms of early down disruption and then getting after the quarterback on 3rd down. And it's just an absolute weapon in terms of field position. Our entire team feeds off it. Yeah, it's fun to watch. It's fun to watch as the head coach, and it is that, you know, we don't want to say security blanket, but it is that ability that to know that going in that they're going to have to earn everything they get against our defense.
Gabe, what's that like? I mean, you guys forced, I think, 4 fumbles, maybe 5, and to play in a game like this that meant so much. I mean, how great was that for you guys defensively?
Yeah, those we talk about turnover margin. It's definitely huge for this team. Creates a lot of momentum for us. Anytime we can get the ball in plus territory for our offense and it sets up a score, that's very positive for this team. I think we just had a mentality all year, like if the ball's loose and the ball's out, it's got to be ours. It's got to be our ball. Like we said, definitely created a lot of momentum in this game. I think that turnover margin was huge for us to go out there, but I think that we just executed our game plan, executed the plans that we had all week, and then just stuck to our fundamentals and physicality.
Complimentary football again today. Defense gets a 3-and-out. You get the big punt return into Davenport territory. Talk about all 3 phases of the game, just continuing to work.
Yeah, Tim, and I think, you know, we've been used to this complementary football becoming the synergy where there's just this flurry of points, and it didn't kind of go that way this game. We got the early 3-and-out. Offensively, again, we started fast, scored right on the first drive, and that's been a hallmark and identity of this football team. But then there was that period where we're just playing field position, right? Get the power of the 3-and-out, get the great punt return, and then right when field position broke, here we go. And we scored, made the 2-score game. The awesome part about it was defensively got another 3-and-out, and then we were able to drive the football. Field position kind of changed there a little bit, and I think we had to go for 75, 80 yards. So not only were we playing the complementary football, the synergy of the power of the 3-and-out, the great punt return, you know, just kind of waiting for field position to break, go score, but then able to drive the football as well. And that's what championship playoff football is. So
this is both you guys, Abe and Tariq. Talk about this team, the camaraderie of this team, and what it means to your senior year. Your first goal was to win a GVSU championship. Goal accomplished.
Yeah, I would just say when you get down in your 6th year, you're no longer here for a long time. You're here for a good time. So it shows with the apparel that I got going right now. But you know, it just means a lot going into our senior year. It's a very emotional game, but you know, every single guy in this building makes it special. It starts with Coach Wooster, gets passed down to coordinators, down to position coaches, and then, you know, just this team. Got redshirt freshmen, true freshmen that feel like brothers to me, and those connections, those friendships will last a lifetime for me. So definitely feels a little bit different, a little bit special.
Great.
Yeah, just having so many older guys that have been here for years on years, the 5th years and 6 years, it makes it a lot more special. And then the young guys, like Abe said, that just buy in right away and come in and make plays, and just everything, offense, defense, special teams, we're just hitting on all cylinders.
Having the experience that you guys have with playoff football and winning the GVSU trophy, how do you guys look to carry the complementary football that you guys have played heading into the playoffs for all of you?
Yeah, I think what you saw today is playoff football, is championship football. You know, we were blessed to have one of the best days to play a game of football in November I think I've ever had. 25 years of playing, 37 years total in football. But no, we're going to get to that point where the weather's going to be a factor in football games, whether that be wind, snow, rain, whatever. And the ability to run the football, and we've been talking about the gap scheme, and Rico just, our offensive line, our tight ends, really controlling line of scrimmage, being able to control line of scrimmage both on the offense and defensive side of the football, and then play that, hey, waiting for field position to break a little bit and then be opportunistic and go score. That's playoff football, especially in the Midwest. So, yeah, it wasn't, the huge flurry of points, and you didn't, and we're not scoring 50 and 60 like we have been. But to me, this was another check, in the box of saying, hey, something else we had to grow as a football team, and we did that today against a really good defense. Give Davenport credit. That's a good defense. That's a great defense. And just being able to play that complementary playoff style football, that was exciting to me.
Coach, why did you choose the second play of the entire game to run a trick play with Kyle throwing the pass to Cade?
It's just who we are.
Yeah.
Like we got Coach Vince gets up there with that. They're not tricks to us. It's a counter, right? Playing off of the jet sweep, and we've talked about like the Kyle Knotts and the Cody Tierney's and Kellen Reid, all these guys that got tremendously varied skill sets, right? And here's Kyle Knott, who's a high school quarterback, can do so many different things for us, but they're not really trick plays for us. It's just, we're trying to get the football down the field and go score. And I think it's just who we are as coaches. It's who we are as a program. We're going to be aggressive, going to have some fun. Just a lot of joy in this building, as these guys were saying. Like, we're going to have some fun.
Hey, explain your hat. Is that homemade? Did somebody do that for you?
Yeah, my mom put this together for me. I used to have a tan one. Wasn't allowed to wear it in the building because it didn't have a GVSU logo on it. So my mom went to work, and she made this hat for me. So shout out to my mom.
What's mom's name?
Janice Swanson.
All right.
What's going to be the next addition to the get-up? Like, you got the Pit Vipers and the hat. Do we got to add a chain? Like, what's the next thing that we're going to add?
No chain. I think this is good for me. This is who I am.
Swag is swag.
This is who I am.
Drip.
Brandon, is there a game where you guys haven't scored on the opening drive yet this year? I can go back and look, but off the top of your head?
No. I don't think there is.
I don't think so either. I'll confirm, but I couldn't
Hey,
remember.
can you talk about the game that Christian had today? I mean, he had a sack, and he had 15 yards for tackle for loss. I mean, the guy's a machine.
Yeah, I think you said it perfectly. It's been my locker partner for 5 years now. It's been one of my best friends for 5 years now. Christian, there's a different animal that lives in Christian when it comes game time. Each week he just prepares like he's playing for the Super Bowl. Each week he plays like he's playing for the national championship. And I think like a leader like Chris, he sets the tone for that defensive line. A lot of young guys look up to him. But, man, I aspire to be like Christian. He just shows it how much he cares about GVSU football, how much he cares about each teammate. So.
Good?
I think we're good.
All right, thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.